the roll cage did its job. He's definitely going to need a new helmet. His roll cage and chassis unfortunately were damaged quite significantly. And we wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully he'll be back up and running by the time we go to the next round of regionals at the Swancoast 200. We are waiting for a green flag at the back. There you can see the gap in the grid that would have been filled by the second of the Blue Mangaza racing cars there. We saw a spectacular start from Kat van der Berg in the first race, so he'll be looking to try and do the same again if he can. And we stand by now for our second start of the day for our Formula V's. This one, of course, is going to be the one that counts. The first one was null and void. Into the start procedures. Going up, it's basically 2 to 1 to 30 to the 5-second board. And now we got the lights on. Let's go racing. Much better start from the front row there, as you can see from Lendl Janssen. He'll try and hang on to the lead as they head towards Growthorne. We had 7 cars abreast headed down towards turn 1 in the first race. That's what ended up in tears, so they might just ease up a little bit. It's 3 or 4, maybe we could have gone 5 there. Could have squeezed up on the inside there, Sean van der Linde, but Benoni Truckman decided, no, let's hang in and let's just get through turn 1 unscathed, and let's get this race going before we start to get in the antics of how to get to the front end. The antics of how to get to the front end are being shown pretty much there right from the word go from Peter Hills. Peter Hills started to make his way through rapidly. He comes alongside Vaughan and squeaks through to 3rd place, tucking in behind Carl Watt, who's right on the tailpiece of the leader, Lendl Janssen, as they disappear out of sight and drop out of the haze into Sunset Corner. Lendl Janssen, Carl Watt, top 2. Hills is up into 3rd place ahead of Vaughan Hills. And then behind that, Kat van der Berg and Theo Vermaak. So it might be Marcel Bluchrodt who's tucked in behind that one. And then as they come through into the S's, good start coming from Johan Goos as well. James Carter not too far behind that. Watch out for the blue car there, you can see it coming through just ahead of Charge from the back of the pack, because Brandon Hill's had an absolute nightmare in qualifying and ended up a long way back in the pack in the number 33 car from Mangaza Racing, but fortunately he seems to have made up a couple of positions on this first lap. Let's see how high he can get to try and finish up as high as possible amongst his usual rivals that are further up the road. 27 car there is close. Also running a very similar halo type of device around the cockpit of the car to give a little bit of extra protection. It's not a bad option to be looking at. The Formula V's have been around for a long time, but that is certainly a completely different chassis to the rest of the cars that the normal competitors run at the front end here. To say, Lendl Janssen sets the first lap alight with a magnificent fastest lap of the race so far. Into the 203, he's not quite into full race pace yet, but from a standing start that's not a bad effort. Comes the 33 car of Brandon Hills, trying to find a way through there on 88. Getting through that machine as they come through there. Making it 86 a big one. It's Relay Stewart that he went past. So ran past the number 86 car, Relay Stewart, making his way slowly but surely further up the road. Matched front pack there. So they're starting to spread out ever so slightly. O'Neill's now pulling away from Peter. Peter's got Theo Vermaak on his tail. In there, 113 machine of Jaco Smit. Being closed down by and overtaken by him going through there as well. Is that car back up there again? They might have done some repairs to that car, but yes, it is. Dane Stewart is back on track, so they've got his car repaired. It's good to see. So at least he's not going to lose out on too much as he goes on the inside up close. Coming to join the party there. Looks like he's opening up some doors for a couple of other cars to get past. So Race action continues. A little bit of some damage on that car. I didn't think it was touched in the incident when we saw Indy Bester go flying through the air, but he ended up in the kiddie litter and he just couldn't get out. So that was the frustration that Stuart was feeling after that incident took place. It's going to be 7 to go. Make that 6 as they cross the line. Lennon Janssen not quickest. Carl Watt goes quicker this time. So Watt's starting to match the pace of Lennon Janssen. Wants to try and stay there with him. Give him a run to the line. Here comes Theo Vermaak on Peter Hills. Late braking from Vermaak gets through into 3rd place. And there for them. You can battle them for 3rd, 4th and 5th place. Van der Berg has joined the party, so is Bluffnote and Van der Linden not too far behind. Four-way could become a 5-way battle as they go into sunset. Hill seems to be dropping back slightly, and as he does that he falls into the clutches of Marcel Bluffnote and Brandon Hills. Brandon has made up a lot of ground. Ford is losing ground there. Two yellow block out the racing cars. Seeing the change up in the luck between those cars as well. Like that close, and then it's the 113 machine. Jacco Smith trying to fend off Dane Stewart. Stewart doing the same thing to Miele Stewart. James Carter just tucked in behind them. And he also got his sights firmly set here on Marcel Bluffnote. We get a run here into Crocodiles. Just try and keep the momentum through Cheetah and have a go to the final corner. That's kind of what his 2 options are. Watch Dane Stewart dive on the inside of Jacco this time. Seems slightly wide. Could come back though. There is enough room to play. And he maintains, but Dane has to go defensive. Stewart has to go defensive because Miele Stewart is looking for a way through. Carter not too far behind now. Look at how he's caught into the back end of the swing back. James Carter could be in the running here as well. Great little battle. As you can see now, it's Brandon Hill starting to get away from Marcel Bluffnote as soon as he got to the front of that incident between the two of them. Well, not incident, but the outbraking manoeuvre that he'd had to pull. Either outbrake or overtake, and that's one of the two that paid off for him. Whichever one, it seemed to work. Goes onto the back straight away. Slightly away there. Absolute battle nonetheless as they continue on their way to wrapping up these 8 laps. Stewarts, in fact, fanning out left and right. One he made them to deal with 2. Not an easy concept, that's for sure. Still no luck for our leading bunch. Carl Watt has been fastest for about 4 laps in a row, but just can't find a way through there on the reigning champion. With Lennon Janssen realising that there's only one set of points available today, he does not want to jeopardise his opportunities of getting maximum points here today. He's already got the 1 pole, 1 4 pole I should say, but he'd like the race victory as well. And he goes quickest. So he's answered the call there. Seen that 4 laps of fast driving from Carl Watt has brought him closer. Oh, James Carter, a little out of shape. Looks like he's looped it out. Is that down at Kyalami corner? I think it might be. Yeah, it's here at Ingwe. No, it's not. It's in the ball. It's in in the bowl when he looked it out. Just looking at the livery on the side, it looked like it might be Ingwe corner, the last one, because of the Kyalami branding. Staying on the tail pieces there of Thornhills. I'll want to do the same thing to the leader. This four-way fight. Third. Mark, Peter Hills, Van der Berg, and the float. Only halfway, so there's still a chance for Brandon Hills and Yucca Schmidt to join the party as well. Let's see when he gets there. Wow, Theo from Mark, where are you going, bud? It's turn left at the exit of Leeuwkop, not turn right. Turn right, you head to the old motocross track. You don't want to be going there. Motocrosser that's just showing you the way around though. Peter Hill's just squeezing through. Mark loses out after a small mistake running wide and putting the wheel back wheel on the dirt on the exit of Leeuwkop. It's pretty close. Love it. This is the type of action that we always get from Formula Vee. Failed to deliver very rarely in terms of close race action, and it's all the way through the field as well. It's not just that leading pack. Normally it's about 6 or 7 cars though, the leading pack, so it's disappointing that they weren't able to stay with the top two. But in saying that, Thornhills is about to join the party. He's got enough time to do that because there's still about 2 3/4 laps to go. He continues with the pace there, and a little bit of puff of smoke out of, is that Luchtnoot's car showing a bit of smoke? No, Goos, it was Goos's car, pardon. It was Goos's car showing a little bit of smoke there, so that might just give more incentive, and maybe a little bit of that whiff of the white smoke is going to fire Thornhills up here into the closing stages. Sean van der Linden's got enough time to close that gap down. That might be too big, unless something happens with these cars that slows them down dramatically. As they go to the top of the hill again, they fan out once again. It's Theo trying to come back and Van der Berg. He gets through on Van der Berg, but he can't quite get there on. It's not quite through yet. He's side by side with him. Down the hill, he'll be on the outside, but they'll all have to tuck in as they go through the right-hand sweep on this. It's some big parts of your anatomy to go around the outside of a car. The sweep at the bottom of the mine shaft. But having done that, he's opened up the door for Goos. Goos is going to dive and try and squeeze through. No, didn't get there either. Mark placed his car perfectly. But what it has done, exactly what I thought it might do, slowed it up and allowed Thornhills to join the party. So you've got Hills at the front, Peter, and Vaughan at the back of the Hills battle for what is 3rd and 4th place on the track. Still 2 laps to go, which means that Carl Watt's still got a chance, and any one of these 5 got a chance to finish up on the podium. Where the overtaking chances are taken. Are they going to show their cards on this lap, or are they going to keep it for the last lap? Sometimes it's not the best idea to do the last lap because you run out of laps then if you get it all wrong. If you get it right, it works out perfectly. And we wait to see. On numerous occasions. Jennifer Marcus joined that party to enjoy it as well. Kosie's in there, and so is Thornhills. There they come. Back up towards Leeuwkop for the second last time. Just a fan out here. He's moved inside from the back, but he's not close enough. Mills was later with the brakes and kept him honest. 5-car fight. Here's Hills on the inside. Vaughan Hills looking to try and go through and close. Quite get the drive though, had to just tuck in behind. Better option, just to get a bit of slipstream when they go through the sweep. Now try and pull out on that slipstream. Here comes Theo for Mark using it, but he's not late enough on the brakes. Wow! How close was that? Johan close, nearly up the gearbox of the back end. Theo for Mark's car. Could have been. Oh, that's a pity. There's a spin there for Dane. Stuart spins out. That's the second one he's had on the day. The first one was not his fault. So he was hoping for a clean race here, and the second one didn't quite work out because he's now had to jump to the back of the pack that he was fighting. One to go. There they go. Last 5 or so Ks of race action for DOE Formula Vee, partnered by CIM Lubrifuel. Here they come. Late braking from Theo. Around the outside from Cat from the back. Good out for Hills though. Hills hangs on. If Mark not closing on, we'll already get through on Cat from the back. Cosey looking to dive through there as well if he can. Definitely itching to have a go. Vaughan Hills just waiting to pick up the pieces if something goes wrong. Race for about 6 laps here. It really has been good. It's evenly matched cars, great tactics amongst the drivers, and now into the low light conditions as well. Not going to make any difference to these drivers. They're not worried about the light right now. However, the next 2 classes might have a bit of visibility issues because that sun tends to drop out of the sky pretty rapidly at this time of the day. Fastest man is Lionel Janssen. He should be heading towards the checkered flag, I'm sure. And we're watching for him to take the victory ahead of Carl Watt, but Carl Watt in second place has lost quite a bit of ground there. It's about 3 seconds up the road. Lionel Janssen's got on him. There he is, just ahead of him, heading into the right-hand flick at Cheetah. Back marker is in the way, but he's not going to come into play at all. Here they come to the line for the first win of the day. The first official win because the first race was cancelled due to that incident with MD Bester, but well done to Lionel Janssen for picking up maximum points. And that will just put him back into the lead of the championship ahead of MD Bester. MD not taking in the second heat. Great finish though, look at that. Oh, very close. Peter Hills just hanging on to beat out Cat from the back. Closely